Okay, let's get started. So thank you very much to everyone for signing up and attending the IPTC Photo Metadata Conference for this year. So we've been running this event almost every year for many, many years, since 2007, I think it is. So we're happy to be here again and happy to get so many people signed up. So just because I'm sure you're wondering, these are some deep fake images that I've found over the last couple of months. So this one was a deep fake video that some Russian propagandists created with obviously Zelensky and Trump and various other people as part of some Russian rock band singing a Russian patriotic song. And this is a scam that had an obviously fake version, well, obvious to some, but it actually did catch some people with a fake version of Elon Musk promoting some deal that will guarantee $5,000 a month if only you send money to this address. You know how these things work.
Oh.
So yes, welcome to everyone. So this is the 18th event. We've run this event almost every year since 2007. We missed out in 2023, I think it was. We have over 250 people registered. I can see the attendee count ticking up. We have 77 people online right now, and hopefully some more will join in the next few minutes. And obviously other people will be watching the recording afterwards. Yes, we have people from news agencies, from broadcasters, from galleries, universities, all sorts of organizations, which is really good to see. It's great that photo metadata is relevant across different industries and that it's still relevant in many places. So just about the conference. So this will be recorded. We will have sessions available online. We'll make individual recordings. And yes, we will. I'm not sure whether the captions are already turned on. I'm trying to see where.
My captions were turned on.
Yeah, so it is working.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good.
Yeah. And if you don't want to see them, there's a little thing that says show captions. If you click on that, they'll go away.
Great. Thanks very much, David. So just very, very briefly, who are IPTC? So we are an open, nonpartisan, non-political organization made up mostly of news companies, publishers, broadcasters, news agencies, but also organizations that support those. So suppliers, consultants, system integrators, and software and hardware vendors. So we've had a few new voting members since last year's meeting. Sinclair Broadcast Group has joined. Sony has now joined. WDR in Germany. Deutsche Welle, I think, wasn't around last year. So these are some of the new voting members, and we also have many new associate members. So it's really healthy to see the growth, particularly around the media provenance work that you'll hear about today. So if you're interested in joining, then let me know, and we can have a chat. Yes, we have members across different parts of the industry, as I mentioned, so you can come back and look at these slides later if you're interested in the breakdown. So in terms of what we do for those members, so we create, and for the industry as a whole, we create open standards around technical issues, mostly around distributing content and the way that content is packaged and described as it's transferred between entities in the news and media ecosystem. So things like NewsML G2, RightsML, SportsML and Sports Schema, sports data standards, and obviously video metadata and photo metadata. So also we run events for our members and for the public, such as this one right now, and various other webinars and other events. We create tools to help to support those standards. We work with other organizations to promote them and make sure they get implemented the best way possible. And we act as a hub for members to share best practices and ideas and projects around their work. So right now we are focusing in 5 different areas, roughly. So obviously AI and media is a huge topic and has been for a few years and will probably be for many more. Accessibility and diversity is still a big topic. We added some accessibility fields to IPTC photo metadata and video metadata over the last few years. And we're still trying to push for those to be adopted in more tools and more systems. Trust and credibility in the media. So all the media provenance work, C2PA that we're heavily involved with, we pushing that in a big way. We're also looking at things like knowledge graphs, semantic web, different ways of marking up knowledge as it pertains to news and media content, and always horizon scanning and seeing what else is out there that might be useful and interesting to the media. So this is more here for those of you who want to look at the slides afterwards, but it's an interesting little breakdown of how IPTC photo metadata came to be what it is and some of the highlights over the years. So things like Google showing IPTC metadata in search results was the result of a great collaboration in the late 2010s and is still going on today. They're still using the things like the digital source type property in IPTC photo metadata is now being used to signal AI-generated content in Google and other systems. We've created the data mining property that's used for AI training opt-outs. And we've got things like the verified news publisher program that you'll be hearing about today. So to just run through the schedule of what we'll be talking about today. So we've got three main topics. So they'll be run generally as panel sessions. So we'll have three speakers in each hour slot and hopefully some time for Q&A towards the end of the slot. And so the first one will be broadly around metadata and generative AI. So I'll be talking about the work that we've been doing on AI opt-out best practices and some AI preferences work that's going on. David, who is the lead of the IPTC Photo Metadata Working Group, will be talking about some proposed new properties that we're looking to add soon around generative AI. And then Paul Reinitz, ex-Getty Images, now a consultant, is going to be speaking around some legal and copyright issues around AI opt-out. And then the topic two is more of a real world view of how image metadata is really used. So Ottar A.B. Anderson from Norway is going to be speaking around some work that he and some colleagues have been doing in the GLAN area and also some work around provenance for digital archives. David will be speaking again around the Adobe Custom Metadata panel that those of you who attended last year would have heard about, but we've got some great updates that we can bring to you. And we'll be hearing a recording of Jerry Lay from Imagine Images with a really interesting case study that they did around using AI to do automatic captions for the Super Bowl proof of concept project that they did. So then the third session is about C2PA and content credentials. So you'll be hearing from me around what IPTC has been doing recently in that area. Then Tim Bray, who's quite famous in the tech world, will be talking about his investigations into C2PA as a hobbyist photographer and interested person who has a great background in this area. So he brings some really interesting perspectives. And then Marcus Armstrong from CBC, so another Canadian representative, will be talking about their work at CBC Radio Canada to map image publishing workflows with regards to C2PA publishing.